Hello friends, a warm welcome to yet another session of Family Recipe Gar. Today let me teach you how to make karate kudko. Karate means bitter gourd in Konkani and kudko means pieces. So it's nothing but a dish made out of karate bits in a sweet, sour, salty medium. So let's see what are the ingredients that go into making it. First of all, we need karate, that is karela or bitter gourd. This I have taken 3/4 kg because it's a favorite of my family. Next we'll need green chilies. These are not very spicy, medium spice, so I have taken 3 of them. This is ghati chilies. These are also not spicy, but I have taken 9 of them. It adds up to the volume of the powder that we are going to make with the roasted things later. I have taken a small lemon size imli, tamarind. So I have put some water and soaked it with little salt because the pulp will be released faster that way. That's a tip here now, note it down. We'll need some jaggery, almost a cup because it's a sweet and sour dish. And then coconut oil. Anything GSB style is always made in coconut oil, which is very good for health also. Some sea salt, curry leaves, mustard, and the main ingredient of this dish is some coriander seeds. I have taken 3 tablespoons, and methi dana, that is fenugreek seeds. I have taken 1 teaspoon, and then half a teaspoon haldi. So let's get making. Now my pan is on the gas. I have added 1.5 tablespoon of oil. Now let's stir fry the methi dana and the dhania, that is fenugreek seeds and coriander seeds. Lower the flame and then saute it till they splutter or you get a beautiful aroma. And then let's add the red chilies and saute it till crisp on low flame. And then we need to powder all these 3 ingredients in the mixer, not to a very fine powder but little coarse. I'll show it to you once it is done. You may feel the coriander is a lot more, but then remember I have taken 3/4 kgs of karela, so this much of coriander is justified. You can downsize it accordingly. The coriander seeds have turned a little golden, so I have added the red chilies. I have transferred the sauteed ingredients into the mixer jar. I'll keep it aside for it to cool down. In the meanwhile, let's do the tadka. Into the same pan, I have added 1 more tablespoon of oil. Yes, this dish requires a little bit more of oil, but then only then the dish will turn tasty. Let's add some mustard seeds. It's already crackling. I've added the curry leaves and now green chili. Green chili I have slit them because it will be very tasty when it comes into your mouth with the sweet and sour taste. You can eat the green chilies as well. It will be very tasty. Since it's medium hot, you can have it. Then let's add this turmeric powder, karela. In goes the karela. Let's add some sea salt or powder also will do. Now after adding the jaggery, I felt it was a little less. So this quantity I have added more. As you can see, it's small, 3 tiny small pieces. And then we let it cook till done. Let's add some tamarind extract. You can see that I have kept the tamarind there. I am adding only the extract. Now what happens is the jaggery gets melted because we have added tamarind water and salt. So it will leave a lot of water. With the water that's expressed, the Karelas will get cooked. So let's close the lid and cook it. This will take another 15 to 20 minutes on medium high heat. So let's powder the roasted ingredients till then. Let's powder the roasted ingredients now. Now this is how your powdered ingredients will look like, roasted ingredients. Let it be this coarse. It's almost 3 minutes. Let's open the lid and see. See, that's how the Karela will wilt a little and the jaggery has melted beautifully. And look at the amount of water the Karela is released. So let's give it a quick stir and then close the lid and cook again. Now this dish is very sweet, sour and spicy. So it will go with any of your dosai, any varieties of dosai, fulka, roti, chapati, curd rice. It's the best accompaniment. So this is a go-for dish when you want to tingle your spice buds. Taste buds, sorry. Now you can see that the water level has receded. From now on, you can just let it cook as it is. Do not cover the lid so that the water gets evaporated really fast. Only then we'll add the spice powder. It's to be added at the end. Stir fry for another 2 minutes and then it's done. Now since we are not adding coconut in this dish, you can keep it for 2-3 days without spoiling. It can be kept outside, not necessarily in the fridge, so it won't spoil for 2-3 days. After about 7-8 minutes, you can see that the water has still gone down. It's almost getting evaporated. Now at this stage, simply try to cut a Karela piece with your ladle and see, the spatula just try to cut it and it's coming off beautifully without any resistance. See, Karelas are good, but we need to dry the dish further before adding the powder. Another 5 minutes and it's almost dry. Now if you wish to have a little gravy kind, you can add the powder at this time and then stir fry, or you can completely dry this. See the jaggery syrup, you can completely dry this and then add the powder. But now let me add the powder at this stage. And then mix it thoroughly. Now the quantity of Karela that I had taken was 3/4 kg. You might have found it a lot, but now have a look. It's reduced so much in the pan, and the powders have absorbed all the jaggery syrup and the dish is looking great. After stir frying it for about 1 minute, you can put it off and your dish is ready. So now guys, please try this dish. It's very tasty and tempting. I'm just waiting to have my lunch now. It is super tasty and I'm sure you love it. If you really love this recipe, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.